Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the pregame show. A pleasant Wednesday to wherever you may be. Welcome, one and all. Third game of the four-game series here with the Angels and the White Sox at the Big A there, coming up at 6:38 p.m. Let's see. White Sox now 34 and 47, and then the Angels at 44. I'm sorry, 34 and 47. The White Sox, the Angels at 44 and 37. Last night, they were able to hold on 4-2. Ohtani hit a couple home runs. Fletcher drove in a run. Gavin Sheets did for the White Sox. Ohtani homered again, two home runs, long drives. Moustakas singled a home run. Vaughn singled in a run for White Sox. Steves looked a little off. I think he gave up, 3 hits? And it was a little scary thing, but Ohtani was able to get his 7th win of the season. Kopech got the loss, and it seemed like it was the Ohtani show yesterday, which was just amazing to see. Again, 4-2, the Angels won last night. Looking quickly at the standings for both teams, the White Sox are 4th in the AL Central, and the Angels are in 2nd place, surprisingly. 5 games back of Houston, Texas. Houston is a game back of the Angels. And Seattle 10 back now, Oakland 28 back for the wild card. Oh, as I look at the White Sox, they're 5.5 back still of the AL Wild or AL Central. It's just amazing to think that Central Division, the leader is the Twins, and they keep hovering around 500 or going below, and they're 40 and 42, the AL Central. It's crazy to think how it is, but that's the way it is. Let's see. So the Angels have the 3rd wild card spot as of now. Looking at the American League wild card standings, they are one percentage point behind the 2nd spot, which the Yankees have. And I wonder out there for everyone, well, since Judge is going to be out maybe another month, do you think the Yankees will finally fall out? And then will Toronto and Houston finally rise? I know Houston probably will because Alvarez will be back, and that's the big key. So you expect Houston to go above everyone else there, maybe even for the division. But hopefully the Angels have something to say about that and do something about it. That would be nice. No really news today, just a lot of the voting out there to get Trout in the All-Star game. And that's pretty much it. There's some minor league moves, but they're minor, basically. So let's get to today's starters. It's for the Angels, the right-hander Jaime Barria. He's 2-2 with a 2.14 ERA, 46 and 1/3 innings pitched, 11 earned runs given up, 35 hits, 40 strikeouts, 14 walks. It's not a bad strike-to-walkout ratio. 4 home runs. This will be his 5th start. He's appeared in 16 games overall. His last appearance was 6/18, so on that Sunday, he was able to help the Angels out with some bullpen help, some long relief help, in 3 innings of work, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout against Kansas City there in Missouri. So he did help out the team right there after that demoralizing loss on that Saturday. The pitches, he has 93 miles per hour four-seam fastball, 85 miles per hour changeup, the slider at 85 as well, and then the sinker at 92, and it's pretty deadly. I would say that would be a strikeout pitch. If you throw that sinker, it'll fool some hitters, but you got to be careful to Luis Robert Jr. and Eloy Jimenez. Those are the 2 power bats. A lot was expected out of Tim Anderson this year from the White Sox, but that hasn't happened this year. For him and Benintendi, that hasn't happened either for Andrew. For the Chicago White Sox, Lucas Giolito will get the start. 28 years old, Born in Santa Monica, California in 94. Went to Harvard Westlake High School in Hollywood. Gubazon knows about that place. He was drafted by Washington in the first round, 16th overall in 2012, and he made his major league debut back on June 28th of 2016. So happy anniversary to him in 2016. Lucas Giolito. He's 5-5 this season with a 3.41 ERA, 92 and one third innings pitched, 82 hits, 99 strikeouts, 35 earned runs given up, 29 walks, 14 home runs, and 16 starts. So it's amazing to think he's given up that many home runs, and then you can exploit that hopefully if you can. The last start was against Boston on the 23rd, so that was last Friday. Against Boston, he got the loss. He went 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. So he does strike out a lot of batters. And the White Sox right now have a good streak going on with starting pitchers that have thrown 10 strikeouts or more. So that's been really good. He started this year against the Angels, by the way, in Chicago on May 30th. He got the win. He went 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 home runs given up, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So hopefully they watched some film on him earlier today and, can see what they could do better against Giolito. Go after him, hit some more home runs. That'd be awesome. 93 miles per hour forcing fastball. He's got the 84 miles per hour slider, 80 on the changeup, and then 78 on the curveball. So before we get to the lineups, let's get to 714 tickets. If you're looking for Angel tickets, MLB tickets, theater tickets, look no further than 714 tickets. Great deals on those events. No hidden fees or checkout. No hidden fees or surprises at checkout. And you'll get 10% off if you use the code HITI, H-I-T-I, in the checkout. And with that, you'll be in the drawing for a free Halos jersey, courtesy of 714 tickets and Halos in the Infield. And then also, you'll get 5% on your purchases going forward. So it's all a winning deal. And then you have until Friday to call 714 tickets directly for the July 1st HITI special tailgate tickets. The $55 tickets will include all this stuff you'll get. Not only the bobblehead going into the game, but a Halos in the Infield t-shirt, one-of-a-kind NWO wrestling style, unlimited tacos at the tailgate, helmet nachos for the kids, thunder sticks, BYOB, and maybe BYOC, bring your own chair. I got my tickets. I had to get 5 for family members on Saturday from Alejandra. It was an easy purchase. It was really, really good. So that number, 714-842-5387, 714-842-5387. By the way, I do have to mention yesterday, what did Ohtani strike out? 10 White Sox players? I can't remember, but it was really amazing to see for sure. I think he struck out 12. I'm going to say 12. But it's one of those things where you really look at a guy like this. I know this has been the talk of the baseball world since yesterday of how much the Angels or whomever will have to pay for him. And, people are now saying, the insiders are saying, oh, it's going to be way more than $550, $600 million. I don't know I know Artie said he would do anything to keep him. But man, when you're spending that much on one guy, and he's considered, 2 players because he's out there as a pitcher every 5 days, and then he's of course a DH. That's a lot if you lose him, but you're paying so much for one guy. So it's amazing to think how much does everybody here How much do you think Ohtani is worth on the contract? I just wonder. And would you pay that? That's the thing. Would you pay that? Ohtani yesterday, yeah, he did strike out 10 as well. So Giolito and it looked like Shohei struck out 10. So it was not Giolito, Kopech yesterday. Let's get to the Noble Ale Works, 1621 Sinclair Street, Suite B, Anaheim, California, 90806. Mention HITI for the drink specials and free parking there during games. Always a good idea to do that. It's an easy walkover from Noble to the game. Try the local brews and the tasty eats from the various local food trucks, and the schedule will be on the Noble Ale Works Instagram page. So check that out. Also, watch the Todd Fox post game show on YouTube after every Angels game. It's really good, and I do Sundays, just to let everyone know. And also check out the new Around the League show. It's been brought back with Todd Fox and I on Monday mornings live, and then catch it on YouTube whenever. Just find Halos in the Infield and click and watch the video, or save it for watch later. An interesting note on YouTube, I have about 740 watch later videos that I still haven't got to. It keeps rising every day, the number of videos I swear I'm going to watch, but I haven't yet. Also, check out the HITI podcast on YouTube wherever you find, and also search HITI wherever you find your podcast. So Apple, Google, whatever is out there, podcast mediums. Just search Halos in the Infield, and boom, you'll find it. And also check out Halos on the Infield on all the social media platforms. Of course, you found us here on Instagram and YouTube, but there's Twitter and Facebook. Fernando will always have this question of the day, and there's always something interesting. The questions. It's always something about, hey, will this last? The winning last? Will they make the playoffs? There's all this going on. Let's get to the lineups really quick. Andrew Benintendi will lead off for the White Sox. He's a left fielder. Batting second is Tim Anderson, the shortstop. Batting third is Robert Jr. He's in center field. Gotta be careful when you pitch that guy. Batting fourth is Eloy Jimenez, the designated hitter. Last night he was in right field, so tonight he's a DH. Andrew Vaughn will be the first baseman, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Gavin Sheets, the right fielder. And then batting seventh will be Jake Berger at third base. He plays a solid third base. He gets the throws over there. Batting eighth will be Zach Remillard. Never heard of him, but he's the second baseman tonight for the White Sox. And then batting ninth is Savvy Zavella, the catcher, batting ninth for the White Sox. And looking at all the White Sox against Berea, Anderson's hitting 286, Andrews 105, Benintendi 111, Berger is 0 for 1. Randall's hitting 333, but he's not in the lineup. Eloy is 0 for 5. Robert Jr. is also 0 for 5. Sheets is 0 for 1. Vaughn is hitting 333, and then Zavia is 1 for 2. So pretty good numbers against Berea. Berea has good numbers against the White Sox batters here. For the Angels, leading off is Taylor Ward in left field. I don't know why. Again, batting second is Shohei Ohtani, the designated hitter. Batting third is Mike Trout, the center fielder. And then batting fourth is Mike Moustakas, first baseman. I always want to call him Moose Moustakas. You heard the chants of Moose at the game. So that's going to be cool when I go on Saturday to join in with those chants of Moose. Batting fifth is Brandon Drury, the second baseman. Batting sixth is Matt Theis, the catcher. And then batting seventh is Hunter Renfroe in right field. Batting eighth and back from getting his citizenship is Eduardo Escobar, the third baseman. And then batting ninth is David Fletcher at shortstop. So Moniak gets the night off, sadly. I don't know why Ward is leading off. I'm so confused about that. Giolito, against Giolito, Drury is batting 200 against him. Escobar 273, Fletcher 294, Mustakis 231, Ohtani 304. That's a good average. Renfro 333 against Giolito. Rengifo 300, Thiso for 2, Trout 143, and he's faced him 14 times. That's unfortunate. Squid 1 for 2, Wallaco for 1, and Ward 333. So maybe I'll eat my words if Ward has a good night against Giolito, but we'll see if that's the case. Let's get to some scores really quick here. The preview of the series. Okay, I'm sorry. So tomorrow's the day game at 1:07 against the White Sox, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Diamondbacks come into town, 6:38, 7:07 again. The tailgate July 1st come at 2:00 till about 5:30 for the tailgate for Halos in the Infield, and then Sunday is at 1:07. So let's get again to some scores here. By the way, I think Canning is starting tomorrow for the Angels, so that's something to look forward to. There's some games that already have ended, I believe. I thought there was. That's weird. Okay, let me look that up. I remember Seattle and Washington played, but I don't know what the scores were, so I'm gonna look that up right now. I think Seattle lost. Washington, they've been playing all right as of late. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. So Washington beat Seattle 4-1 earlier. Atlanta, why is that changing? Atlanta shut out Minnesota 3-0. So those are the two finals. So right now, let's see some. This thing is troubling. Okay, top of the fifth, Cincinnati's leading Baltimore 6-4. That's probably the best series going. The Padres are trailing the Pirates 2-1 in Pittsburgh. Padres continue to struggle. Top of the seventh, unfortunately, the Blue Jays are leading the Giants 5-1. 2-2 in Queens with the Mets and the Brewers. Bottom of the fifth, and I don't know if you heard, but Steve Cohen, the owner of the Mets, spoke out, said, maybe the Mets will make some deals. I'll make something happen to make this team a winner. Steve Cohen, he's highly critical, and he definitely gives praise, but he's highly critical of the team he owns. I think that's a good thing, I guess. The Astros are trailing the Cardinals 5-3 in St. Louis, bottom of the third, so that's good news. Unfortunately, the Rangers are leading the Tigers 4-0 in Texas, bottom of the second. Also, bottom of the second, the Phillies are shutting out the Cubs 5-0 at Wrigley. At the end of two, going to the third, there's no score. Cleveland at Kansas City. No score, just underway, the Dodgers and the Rockies. And then there's a rain delay, I think, in Fenway, Miami at Boston. Of course, later on, the White Sox and the Angels play at 6:38. And then an interesting matchup. We have Tampa Bay at Arizona. Who would have said that? But looking at both teams, Tampa Bay 54 wins, Arizona 48. So it's a really interesting series coming up at 6:40. And then the Yankees and the A's up in Oakland at 6:40 as well. And Ruiz, I remember yesterday, stole another base. I think he has 42 this season for the Oakland A's. He's really, really good. Really, really fast. Whenever he gets on, it's not Ricky Henderson like, but it's mirroring that because of the uniform, I guess. So let's look at any comments coming here on Instagram really quick. Thank you for everybody that joined in, of course. XOXO dot Salma1 says, do you think the Angels can make it to the playoffs? I've always said no. I thought they didn't do enough in the off season, but maybe with some more moves, to get pitching, starting and relieving, there's a definite chance that the Angels can make the playoffs. They just have to continue this run, get Neto back, just have a healthy team. That'd be good going forward. That'd be really good going forward, and the chances to win. Jacob Primrose saying Ducks sold. I don't know. Is that a draft? I didn't pay attention to the draft. I didn't see that. I had the Pirates game on, so I did not notice who the Ducks went with. But they're talking to the Blackhawks. Connor Bedard. I know none of you Duck fans want to hear that, but they're talking to the new Blackhawks player. I don't know if he's a forward or whatever he is, but I know Duck fans were hoping to get him, and just like Crosby, in 04, the Penguins were able to pick first instead of the Ducks. That's all I know on hockey. I watch the postseason hockey, and that's about it. Blackhawks hammer, Blackhawks. I didn't say something else, did I? Oops. No, I don't think I did. James Malou, and shout out to you. Hopefully you see each other at the tailgate and at the game. Shout out to you, man. Sal _ Bisetia 18 says, anyone know where the best spot to buy tickets? Oh, well, that's 714 tickets. Yeah. So 714 tickets. You got to go there. And right now they have that July 1st Halos in the Infield tailgate special ticket. You got to call tomorrow. You have until Friday until 5. Call for the special tickets. You'll come meet the HITI crew, have some tacos, have some drinks. It's going to be a real good time. And then we have the special tickets for Section 237. That's where Ohtani's home run went yesterday, by the way. So you got a good chance to get a home run by Shohei Ohtani on that game on Saturday. So go to 714 Tickets, Sal, and get yours today, and put in that code HITI for more, for 10% off of some other tickets. You're getting a deal with the HITI special tickets for Saturday's game only, but 10% off. Remember, put in HITI Sal for more savings, and then you'll get 5% off going forward on other tickets. They do like NFL, NBA, NHL, concert tickets, theater tickets. So Sal, go to there. Sebastian Aragon _ says, any potential trade targets? For me, I know Kansas City has a couple of guys. I don't know if you would have Jordan Lyles. Remember, he just got his first win out of 15 starts. I don't want Zach Greinke again, but there's always Aroldis Chapman, but I really don't want him either. So I want to look at that. There's David Benar for the Pirates. He's their closer. Maybe bring him in. There's got to be some other relievers, like on Washington, on all the bad teams. And, of course, Todd went through, how many teams are out of it, and there's not many. There's like 5. So I would look for targets from those teams, pitchers that are performing well, starters and relievers, and I would go through that. I think we'll do that on Monday. One of the topics will be, hey, who the Angels should get and who they should trade away. So look for that Sebastian Aragon on our Halos in the Infield YouTube page for that topic and much more. Or I'll tell you what, and also, Sebastian, check out the Todd Fox post-game show tonight after the game, and put in the comments or call into the number for the show, and you can ask him what he thinks as well. Because, everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got a favorite to trade for and who to trade away. So I know Kansas City has some pitchers they'd probably want to get rid of. I was going to say Cincinnati, but they started to come alive as of late. The Cubs have Stroman, but you have to pay a price for that, and I don't think the Angels should do that at all. I think that'd be stupid. So I'll look at some of the Pirates. They have Keller going tonight. He did a great job. Pirates still have fallen. I know they won yesterday, but they had a long losing streak of like 9, I think, last week. So you just know, hey, they might start unloading and be a seller, unfortunately, again, for the Pirates. So let's go to YouTube comments, and shout out to everybody who has joined in, who liked the page. Yeah, a reminder, like, subscribe, and shout us out, definitely. Jim mentioning, since you're giving stats, it seems ironic. Landon was also a two-way player last night. He went 7 for 7 on brat consumption at the 260 buffet. He had to eat yours because you were with Rendon on the IL. Jim, yeah, that was crazy. I had to work, and then today I had what was it? After work, I had to leave work early, get a hepatitis B shot right there, and I'm feeling good. Did some push-ups to get rid of it, get rid of any uncomfortable pain or feelings. So I feel good. Haven't felt anything yet, but maybe later I'll feel something. Hammer saying, yo, 4 more days until the tailgate. I know. I can't believe it's already here. It'd be great to see Hammer and everyone who will join us. I'm hoping for a huge crowd. For the game, it's going to be a huge crowd, but hopefully for the tailgate, I mean, there's going to be giveaways. There's going to be stuff for you to possibly win. And then with the stuff you're already getting with the tailgate special, again, the shirt, the bobblehead going in, the Thunder Sticks, the unlimited tacos. Shout out to Chef out there, Paulo. What was the other thing? Yeah, I mentioned Thunder Sticks, limited tacos, much, much more. Hammer also says, yeah, are we going to batting practice? I mean, we can personally. But the thing is, the Angels don't take batting practice. You don't see it. You can only see the road team take batting practice. It used to be a long time ago. I would get there early. I would get there 2 hours. They would open the gates 2 hours early. The Angels would take batting practice, and you would see the road team take it as well. It's not like that anywhere anymore now. They're really using the home team's batting practice for like special privileges. You have to like win something or pay something to watch your team take batting practice, unless you're on the road, which maybe next week I can see the Angels take batting practice at Petco Park. Eric Wallace saying, hey there, sir. How are you, Eric? Big 20 saying, what about the Padres? I don't know. What about? They are trailing like Eric says, 2-1 in Pittsburgh right now. Again, the Padres are struggling. They were supposed to be really good. Hammer saying, okay, and Black what? I hope I didn't say what I said. I said Black Hawks. Chicago Blackhawks, who picked Connor Bernard today, number 1 overall. Oh, yeah, for more NHL coverage, go to Catella Chronicles. He's part of the HITI page, but he's got all the hockey for, all of you there. Okay, again, Berea starting for the Angels, Berea, Jaime, and Giolito going for the White Sox tonight. The third game of the 4-game series. Remember, tomorrow is a afternoon game at 1 o'clock at the Big A. So find shade if you're going to the game. That's for sure. Find some shade. So everyone take care. Go Halos. Stay tuned for the Todd Fox post-game show after the Angels game. And we'll see you on there and in the comments. Later, folks.